Well, hello, my real estate investing friends. Hard Hat Holly here, talking to you with some of my past experience and advice for you on how to find private money. This was a question from my friend and fellow real estate investor, Min, who is local to Orange County, California. So thanks for asking the question, Min. She asked it over in our private Facebook group, Hard Hat Holly's real estate investing team. So if you want to go over there, send me questions, or you can even add questions right to the bottom of this video in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer them. I've got a lot of experience that I'm happy to share my successes and failures with you so that you don't have to make some of the same mistakes that I made and you can repeat my successes. So how do you find private money? For me, it was kind of an accident at first because one of my friends said to me, as we were talking about some of the deals I was doing, she said, "So do you take investor money?" And I thought, yes, I do. And I thought, I need to figure out how to do that, because what a great opportunity that was for me. I was paying hard money rates on some of my flips at 12% and 2 points, which was kind of the standard a few years ago. Now in California, it's good and it's bad that there's lots of money and not enough deals. There's not enough deals, but the money's really inexpensive. I can get hard money as low as 8% and 1 point based on my experience. You'd pay a little bit more if you're brand new, but that's just kind of the going rate for hard money. Now, what is private money? Private money is from people. It's not coming through a broker. It's not a hard money lender. It's a person that either has cash sitting in the bank, or maybe it's in a mutual fund or stock that they're not happy with the performance on, or perhaps it's in an IRA account or 401k. So if they can get it into what's called a self-directed account, they can invest retirement monies with you. And I have several investors that have retirement funds invested with me. I mean, the one thing you got to be careful of so you don't mess up their investment. Oh, hi, Karen Hall. See you on here. And she can definitely attest to this, is when I'm paying my investors with their IRA accounts, I have to make sure I send the check directly to the custodian. For instance, like Karen at UDirect. I don't send the individual investor the money for them to put the money in their account. No, my investor payments go right to them. So how do I find these investors? Well, I like to think of myself as a powerful magnet for deals and money and connections and everything. So I have, if you're into the whole maybe more spiritual aspect of life and business, I believe and I know that I am a powerful magnet for money and for deals. And I believe money will flow to me and I will always have all the money I need for all of my deals. And they always have. And I exude confidence because I am. Now, at the beginning, when you're new and you don't really have that confidence, I would recommend to feel that confidence, you need to lean on a mentor. You definitely need to talk about we and other deals. You don't want to come from the perspective of saying, well, I kind of think this will work and I think we'll make some good money because I saw it in some seminars. So I need to get some money because I think we can make some good money. I mean, that is going to scare away a private money lender. You need to have confidence and lean on someone else's experience and bring them into the deal as a consultant or a JV partner or something to make sure you don't screw up and lose your investors' money until you've got that experience. Then you can say with confidence, when you're talking about your deals and it's an opportunity. You don't need money. You're offering the opportunity for someone to earn a great return secured by a piece of real estate. And it's easy to talk about how it's so much more strong than investing in a stock. I mean, with real estate, you have a hard asset. They can go see and touch the house or the land that they are lending on and have confidence that there is security backing up their investment. So it's great to teach prospective investors. My little quick thing that I say is if someone asks me about it, I say, oh, absolutely, I take investors. I pay 8% on amounts invested up to $100,000, between $100,000 and $200,000. I pay 9%, and above $200,000, I pay 10%. And your investment is secured by a piece of real estate, typically at 75 to 80% loan to value, to protect you in case anything were to happen to me or whatever. You've got that land or that home that you can go take possession of and make sure you're made whole with your investment. So I consider it to be a very safe investment, much more so than the stock market or maybe other things too. So that's how I introduce the opportunity. But I mean, it's funny that I just saw this question today when I was deciding what to talk about here. And just Saturday and today, I had two people tell me that they had IRA funds that they wanted to invest, and was I taking investors? So if someone knows that you are an active real estate investor or a flipper or something, that you have opportunities, they're going to come to you and ask you about those opportunities. And it's a great opportunity that you're giving to them. It's very important that you come from the mindset that you're giving them an opportunity rather than you're like desperate for money, because you're not desperate for money. You may sometimes feel that way, but I'm always excited to say, hey, look at all this big high rate of return that you can make. You can't say it's guaranteed, but you can use the word fixed. So I say the word, it's a fixed rate. No matter how well or badly my deal goes, you're going to get that fixed rate of return. And it's not anything up for grabs or wondering what's going to happen to the investment. You know exactly how much you're going to be paid. I pay monthly interest checks, and my investors are also happy. I always offer references. Just the fact that you offer shows confidence. I don't think I've ever had anyone actually ask me to speak to my references, although they would happily give me references and tell me, yes, Holly's checks come in the mail every month or go right into their bank account sometimes. They don't even have to think about it or do anything. So you're giving us great opportunity. Now, where to find it? Now, in my everyday life, thankfully, I've had investors come to me. I would recommend that you go where you think people with money hang out. So maybe that's golfing, maybe it's an expensive hobby like photography, maybe you get involved with a charity where maybe there's people hanging out there with lots of time on their hands because they have made all the money they need to make. I know of someone that used to go and be on the board of a symphony, so she would be involved with people that were raising money for the symphony. Those are usually people with money, and you don't necessarily show up the first day and say, hi, I'm a real estate investor. Who wants to invest with me? No, you go in, you build the relationship, you get credibility, you make friends, and then you hope that they ask you about it. So when they say, what do you do? My friend Justin Williams used to say, oh, I help people earn 12% on their money. And then they go, what? What's that? And that was a couple years ago that he was paying 12%, but you can open the door by, of course, they're going to ask, well, how do you do that? Like I would say, oh, I help people earn 10% on their money. How do you do that? Oh, well, I provide the opportunity through investing in real estate. Oh, how does that work? You know, you want to leave them wanting more and asking questions. And of course, you've got to have some kind of track record. If it's not your own, you've got to lean on someone else's, be part of a team, have a mentor that's involved, at least in the first one, and give that person the confidence so that they can trust you. So go to places where you think people that have money hang out, or you ask friends and family, hey, who do you know that would like the opportunity to earn 10% on their money? Someone that might have a retirement account. And not everybody talks about money, so you don't know how much money people have necessarily, but it's surprising sometimes who has money that doesn't act like they have money, which is great. And you never want to embarrass people or make it public that someone's investing with you unless they give you permission, of course. And a lot of times people that have money know other people with money. So one of my investors, as soon as he was, having success and saw those monthly checks come in, he said, oh, I've got a cousin that'd like to invest some money. A few months later, oh, my sister has some money she'd like to invest. So it definitely has that snowball effect. And if they don't come to you and ask you that, it's perfectly acceptable for you to say, hey, do you know anybody else that would like the opportunity to earn these great rates of return? Because then it might get their mind thinking, oh, well, yes, I do. And you can, offer, I don't know legally what you can do and can't do, but if you can reward or compensate people for referrals, which is probably a state by state thing, licensed, not licensed, broker type of thing. I can't advise on that because I am not licensed to do that, but definitely reward people in some way, even if it's just with a nice thank you note. So that's my thoughts on where and how to find private money. Become a money magnet. Just have that confidence and excitement about your deals. And it doesn't hurt if you post on Facebook some videos of you walking a property like I do. That's how I got one of my opportunities a couple of weeks ago. Someone saw me and said, "Hey, Holly, I know you know what you're doing because I see your videos on Facebook all the time." Well, that wasn't really my goal to raise private money, but it worked in that case. Anyway, those are my thoughts for the day. If you'd like to hit me up with more questions, put some comments below this video or message me. Would love to be able to answer your questions on private money or anything else related to real estate investing. And with that, get out there, take some action, make it happen, get educated, and then take action. That's how you're going to make money in this business and have success. Go check out my website at hardhatholly.com for great downloads and freebies and podcast updates. I've got some great guests on my podcast all the time that are going up there, everything from how to do Facebook ads to do the right kind of bookkeeping to how to find deals. So you'll find it all over there on my podcast on my website. Thanks so much for watching and make it a great day. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you click the like button and the subscribe button to be notified of future videos by me. Go to the website hardhatholly.com to get your free download on how to find houses to flip for profits.